Hello, welcome back to what's supposedly a comedy podcast, although it's more of just becoming a feast and chew rant about stuff, but it's the Rice and Beans podcast, episode 29, August 18th, 2021, and that's I think the fastest intro we've ever done.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah,
I was here.
He was totally here. How's your week been?
Pretty good actually, except for yesterday. Yesterday was like absurdly bad luck.
You just
fucking
stepped on the black cat or something, huh? That's
dude,
right?
I must have like killed a black cat while breaking a mirror under a ladder.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, sorry. I was reading a whisper on Twitch. So I haven't bought a shirt in like 15 fucking years, right? So I was like, all right, I need to go get new stuff so I don't look like a fucking homeless person. So we go out to, where did we go first? I don't even remember. It was such a shit fucking day. We go to Target first.
I was going to say
because, go to Denny's for clothes. So we go in there. The men's section is like one of those like aisles of like socks, and then like 2 shirt displays. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the store, nothing. Like there's boys, girls, women's, everything else. And there's like one small corner in the back for men. So it's like instantly I was like, fuck, okay. Then we go to Kohl's. Okay. Kohl's has a bigger men's section, but everything's sold out. There's just nothing there except for shirts that are costing like $40-$60. And I'm like, yeah, I don't, that's not my thing. Like, sorry. So I was just kind of like, well, that's cool. So then I get on and I play some Tarkov. I think I only survived like 1 raid last night. Like it was just dog shit everywhere we went. The other thing about that Target, like damn near every Target has a produce section now. Their produce section, not fucking kidding, was like a quarter of an aisle, and it was only 1 aisle. It was like all the refrigerated, all the fruits and vegetables in 1 aisle. And I was like, this place fucking sucks.
I guess maybe don't go to that Target anymore. It doesn't seem like the greatest Target in the world.
I mean, there's a Dick's Sporting Goods store that's about to open up, so I might just like fucking rummage through that place when it opens.
Be like San Francisco, just go loot the place.
No, I actually pay. I want to like help out the people around me, so
Maybe they'll refresh your stock on like every other store there.
I don't know what it is. I mean, granted, like the highway was shut down for a while, but like okay, that explains like Kohl's not having anything, but like Target had like 7 or 8 different things for men out of the whole entire store. I was like, what the fuck? Like, dude, it's like the first time I went shopping for clothes in like 15 years.
Just shows like the worst like week to go shopping for it, I guess, huh?
I mean, I'm gonna check next week, but it was so depressing. Like I keep telling people I have this horrible like bad luck. Like probably like one of the worst you'll probably ever find in your life. Like anytime I get excited for something happens to that specific thing that I'm excited for. Every time. And so like the first time shopping for shirts in 15 years, I was pretty fucking stoked. And then this happened and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's par for the course. I don't like it, but here we are.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't think I'm as bad as you, but I think I've got like a mild version of your bad luck kind of thing.
Guilty by association.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's starting to rub off on me. Sure, you're starting to give me all your bad luck.
That's what happens.
Maybe eventually we'll equal out and we'll both just be like same level where some good happens and it's okay, and then like all the shit will continue to happen to us,
Like 5 luck, not good, not bad.
Yeah. It's right in the middle. We're good enough.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in your week that you want to talk about? Anything interesting?
I know you're trying to lean into something, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I remember you saying you had a story to tell, but
I remember. I'm still kind of like, yeah, I don't fucking know.
All right. Well,
I mean, I've been doing sports betting. I don't. That's about like other than like clothes shopping and sports betting. That's all I really have going on.
I thought you stopped the sports betting after you're gonna wait till football season or something.
I quit betting on preseason football. I forgot that I was because I'm used to like so this season's changed. There's one more game added, so, and the way the preseason used to be was game one the starters would get like one drive of like starter football, and then it was a bunch of people you will probably never see again. The first game was nothing but people you will never ever see again. So like people who were supposed to win or at least make it competitive sucked, and it was just like, oh. So like I think I made like 4 bets on preseason football. I lost every single one. Every single fucking one. Oh, I remember. Well, I mean, what about your week? Let's stay on topic here for a little bit.
All right, sure. I don't really have a lot for this week of what happened, but I've got a couple interesting things. So I think it was like maybe an episode or two I was talking about how bad Utah drivers are.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so I'm on my way to work today, and I see a little sign, like one of the little like light up signs that like give you like the lowdown of what's going on the highway, and it says ramp to I-80 closed, use detour route. And I'm thinking, okay, the construction moved up here. I'm driving towards it, and I just see not one, not two, not even 3, but like 5 cop cars and like 1 like ambulance there. And I'm like, okay, something really bad happened. I drive past, I wasn't able to see what was going on. As I'm like turning around, like getting off and then getting back on the other way so I can get to work, I look over towards the ramp to see what was going on. There's a semi-truck half off the ramp. It's like floating midair, like if some kind of object in the game was just stuck there. It was just like I don't know how it didn't tip over or anything. It was just stuck there, and I don't even know how I got there. I was just looking at that as I was driving. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And I don't think it's the driver's fault because we've been having like severe like thunderstorms going on and stuff like that. And that wasn't fun. At work, it was the coldest I think I've ever been, even when I worked there in winter. It was so cold for no reason.
Rain cold is different than snow cold.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I don't know what was going on, but like I feel like I'm gonna get sick tonight just from being at work.
Yeah, and that's understandable.
And I guess there's still fires going on in the U.S. because like midway through work, just like it just started smelling like something was burning. You go outside, it's nothing but like it's raining, and there's like a fog, but the fog is just smoke. So I don't know what's going on anymore. I think Mother Earth is telling us to go to Mars. I think it's time for all of us to be Earth ambassadors to Mars this week.
I think coincidentally, it's it's California and Oregon that are like destroying the air quality for the United States.
Well, you see, I just don't think we got enough people to push them away. Remember, we need your help, guys. We got it. We got to get everybody on the lines, the state lines, and just push them away. All right?
Chisel away. Just get on it.
And so my mom kind of made like a deal with me. She's like, okay, listen. And she's very blunt about stuff. So she's like, okay, listen, you're fat.
Damn. I mean, respect, but damn.
She's like, you've lost a lot of weight since last year from like working and stuff, and you're doing a good job. If you lose 20 more pounds by December in a healthy way, I'll give you $2,000.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. My sister's got to lose 35 pounds, but that's more because, she's a woman and apparently they got standards and stuff, whatever. So I was like, okay.
They're supposed to be respectable.
That night, I was like, I'm going to start my diet. I'm going to get ready. About 2 hours later, I don't know if you can hear it in my hand, but I went on Amazon and I bought a 25-pack of Takis.
Just going to shit it out, huh?
It's great, man. It tastes delicious. And so that's where I'm at with my diet. Just guilt eating a bunch of Takis. And I also wanted to try, because I used to take them in high school, so I wanted to retry doing like nootropics. Have you ever had nootropics before?
Nope.
it's kind of like brain food, apparently. So it's to like help you with like memory and like cognitive like working and stuff like that. Yeah, don't take it anymore. It sucks.
Just give you the shits or what?
It will. So I take mine, and then like maybe about an hour or two afterwards, it's like. Have you ever like gotten way too green from like getting high?
No.
You never like just smoked way too much, and then you just felt like super like lightheaded and dizzy?
No, I'd fall asleep.
That's what it's like, except you don't fall asleep. You just get really nauseous, really dizzy, but like your body doesn't know what to do. So you don't like gag, you don't like need to take a shit or anything. You're just sitting there like just dizzy and nauseous, but I still have to work. I'm at work during this part. I'm just sitting there like, what do I do? My body will still move, it'll still do work, but like the rest of me is just like my mind just completely shuts off. I am flatlined in my head. So that's how my week's been. I will continue to take them because it costed me $70. So,
ugh,
yeah.
Good God.
And that's for its trial. So this is gonna be great. This is probably one of my most intense weeks that I've had of like just having things to talk about. I didn't realize how much has happened this week until like I was trying to find things to talk about today. I was like, oh, I got this, and then by the time I was like, all right, time to get to the news, I was like an entire page full, just like things to talk about. So,
you know what me and Presley discovered recently? Your health insurance through your work will more often than not pay for your gym membership, or damn near all of it. So like we're getting a gym membership for like $20 a month, when usually it's like 60 or 80. I was like, hell yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do you know like the brand of the gym, or is it like a local gym?
It's gonna be Planet Fitness, which I already fucking hate.
Yep.
But the other gyms are located in Meth Head Valley, and I'm not. It's just like, yeah, I'll be around a bunch of little pussies if that means I don't have to be like fighting off homeless people in meth heads.
All right, I heard that was a great diet. What are you talking about? You know?
Yeah, just sprinkle a little bit on. The other thing, they don't, like all the other gyms, they don't clean up after people. So like locker rooms will be grody, and like swimming pools will just be disgusting. Like it's just like, yeah, okay, like whatever. Yeah, pussies are by far the better option out of all this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not happy about it, but gotta do it.
I mean, yeah. It's always like a good, like, it sucks when you think about going to the gym, but once you're there, it's not too bad, you know?
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with the gym. It's Planet Fitness.
Yeah, it's the people. Especially, like, I usually will go to a Vasa gym. I haven't been there in months. And it's usually workout, and, you know, the people there are, like, the worst. And then, like, Vasa itself is... They're kind of like snobs, you know? They think they're like the high-end gym where like everything's great. You know, we're in the good part of town. We have the best machines out there and stuff like that. And when you go there, it's like everything is like cardboard and broken. Half the things are just like out of use and stuff like that. It's great.
I don't like it because like I got my oldest brother's a meathead, and I mean you can look up YouTube videos of people fucking around in Planet Fitness. It's just like, oh, everything's okay as long as you're doing your best. Everyone's form is accepted, and it's just like, you're a gym. Like you shouldn't be encouraging people to be fat, you little pussies. Jesus,
that's not how you make money.
I mean, apparently it works, but. Like, there's one video, when you signed up for a Planet Fitness membership, they gave you free Domino's pizza. And it was like, you motherfuckers are dumb as shit.
Maybe there's a trick there. Maybe they're giving them pizza so they guilt them into going to the gym more. So it's not like just a waste. Maybe they want people to go to the gym, because a lot of gyms are just like, you sign up, people aren't going to show up. for like a long time, and then like a year later they'll cancel their membership because they haven't gone. So maybe this is a way of like, we'll give you Domino's pizza, you'll feel guilty about it, and you'll come in more often. Or it's the opposite, where it's just like, we give you Domino's pizza, you're never gonna come back in, just take it and leave. Thanks
it's
for
like
the $20 membership.
To me, it's like when you go to a strip club, like people act like they're not perverts. Be like, we know why you're here. Like, just be normal. Like, don't be weird. And Planet Fitness to me is just filled with a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Don't they have like an alarm system where it's like if you drop a weight or something, it goes off?
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying you should be like super fucking loud, but
oh yeah.
I mean, there's definitely one side and then the other, and you seem to be on the far end of one spectrum while the other people are on the others. Nice work. So I don't know. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Just, it's good.
Fuck them. So, the thing that I remembered, speaking on being on one end of the spectrum, so the Olympics ended, right? America, of course, finished with the most medals because, suck upon it, rest of the world. Except for China. China has now included the medals from Taiwan and Hong Kong, and now they're like, yeah, we have the most medals. Well, those are those own countries, but the other funny thing is that, China does not recognize those countries as countries. But I believe a Taiwan badminton player beat the Chinese for the gold, and the Chinese had to report that they lost to Taiwan, so they recognized it as a country for a brief second. But I just found it funny that China's just like, no, we win. We're just gonna adopt all these other ones. Be like, fine, we get the rest of Western Europe. Those are ours too.
Oh, China.
I was just like, y'all motherfuckers. Be like, really? Like, no one really gives a shit about medals. Like, really, no one fucking does.
It's not like, about who wins. It's just like watching it is more amazing.
But apparently China's just like, nope, we win. And it's just like, okay, like, go for it, bud.
Listen, you guys, if you guys are super salty about it, just start a mathematics Olympics, all right? You'll get gold every time because you guys spend 10 hours in school. Or
don't shoot the people who don't come home with medals.
Is that another thing they do?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, those rumors have been flying around for a while, and you would figure if they weren't true, they would kind of go away. But, I mean, there's other countries that do it. I think there's like a Belarusian woman. If she didn't come home with a medal, they said they were going to kill her. And so now she's hiding in Poland. So it's just like, you're not the only ones, but, like maybe if you're killing the talent that's already there and, you can't build upon it anymore, now you got to take Joe Schmo off the street.
If you kill off all the talent, you're just left with stupid people. And those are the people that will start running the government.
At least breed the Olympic athletes, right? Like, just take, like, the most athletic woman, the most athletic man, make them fuck. That kid's going to be a superstar in, like, 20 years.
It's just like horse breeding. Just do it with people.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah, I guess
it works.
Could, yeah.
It's the same thing. Here's my segue.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you better be careful with that one.
Here's my segue. It's just like Fallout Shelter, all right? Have you ever played Fallout Shelter?
Yes.
You always took the people with the best stats for a certain like area, like strength or whatever, and made them fuck. Because you knew that kid would have a better stat than both of their parents. And that is the only reason why you breeded people in that game. You didn't just breed it to have more people. You bred them so that they have the best stats, and that's how there was a lot of incest in my vaults. I'm going to tell you that much right now. There was
Good Lord.
Way too much. But yeah, on to Fallout. Unless you have something else to talk about.
No, I mean that's basically it. But like if you're gonna be that dedicated to outperforming the rest of the world, you might as well just go full bore. Because like you can't beat us normally, so you might as well do whatever else you fucking can, huh?
Yeah, cybernetic implants. Let's go.
No, you can't even do that because, like, oh, God, like, I don't know. I was still in school, so, like, at least 10 years ago, there was an Olympic sprinter who lost a leg, so they gave that person the prosthetic leg where it's, like, a band of carbon fiber that comes straight down, and then it's, like an N laying on its side for, like, the foot.
Yeah.
And the Olympic Committee ruled that was an unfair advantage for that runner, and they would win all the time. And it was just like, okay, they didn't lose their foot on purpose, right? Like this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, or you could be like Russia, be completely kicked out of the Olympics, but still compete in the Olympics.
You don't tell Russia what to do, all right? They just do whatever they want. They're like the
joke.
They're like the kid that you just like, hey, just you can come, just do whatever, all right?
My thing is that if a whole country can just give a middle finger to like the Olympic Committee, like Russia did, be like, how come that one lady couldn't go with her mom as her like Special Olympics aide? Why couldn't they do that?
Right. I've been ever since I heard that story and people have been like trying to bring up the Olympic stuff. I always tell them like that story and then like how poorly like all of the people have been treated and stuff. And they're like, wow, I didn't know about that. So anyway, I watched it and it's like, okay, so none of you guys actually give a shit about stuff.
I think my favorite thing is, and this is the last thing I'll say about the Olympics because I feel like no one really gives a shit. So the most decorated woman or athlete, just in general, is an American sprinter. She's a fucking badass, but like 5 years ago, she had a contract with Nike because like the fastest woman on earth, Nike's gonna want a piece of that. So they wanted to like have her wear their shoes, their uniforms, their glasses, everything. And she did for like 2 or 3 years, and then she got pregnant. And they changed her contract to where no money was guaranteed and they can drop her whenever. So basically, like when she was going to give birth, they could get rid of her and they wouldn't have to pay her anything. And then the funny thing is that one of the most predominant commercials right now is like Nike saying that women are the future. And it's just like, motherfucker. Like, I'm not a social justice warrior, but y'all motherfuckers did that woman dirty as shit. Like, that's disgusting.
Just a complete 180.
Yeah, so once again, big businesses don't give a shit about any one of us. They only give a shit about money.
Oh, yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. I brought that up to like 4 people, and they're like, what? And they go look it up, and I was like, yeah, I'm not like just blowing smoke up your ass. Like, just keep this in mind.
It's kind of what like YouTube is doing now these days, because like before YouTube was like, okay, you gotta have like 10 minutes or more, right? And then like that's how we'll promote your videos and stuff. They've done like a complete 180 in these past couple months where it's like shorts are now the thing to do, all right? Like we were trying to get rid of them before, and then like Vine came out, and then all the people who made short form content on YouTube moved to Vine. They died, and then they had like another one called Byte that completely died and like never existed. And then like Snapchat came, and then TikTok came, and then TikTok, like YouTube's biggest competitor now. Apparently it's TikTok, no longer Twitch. So now YouTube's like trying to bring back short form content, so they've created like shorts and stuff, like the whole new tab just for that. And so they're trying to push all of this content in now, and you can see all of the people just like, YouTube, you gotta get your shit together, because this is like the 7th time you've completely like switched tracks completely. Yeah, it's like first you started out as a dating platform, and then you moved to just having videos of any kind, and then it's like you had that whole phase where it's all about 10 minutes long gaming like playthroughs and stuff like that. That completely died. Now it's like real life like stuff, and then it's like now you're into shorts. It's like, make up your mind. So now they're like cutting out everybody who's made like content like more than like 6 minutes. Like if your videos are 6 minutes or like to any point ever after that, it's like YouTube won't promote it. Doesn't matter how big you are. It's like a minute max. All right, that's we'll start putting you on the featured area. So it's just get your shit together, people. All right, you companies. I understand you're trying to keep with the trends, but like just stick to a format that worked before, that everyone was happy with. It works better. Speaking of which, we'll be starting to put out shorts on our YouTube channel. I couldn't even get through that sentence, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, we
laugh, but that would be the easiest way to grow this son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I've never had. Every time I've uploaded these videos and stuff, I've never disabled the prompt where you guys can't make shorts. So honestly, if you ever wanted to make shorts, that's up to you guys. Like I don't. I mean, I could go through and dig through our content and then like make little shorts of us like eating crickets and whatnot, but I feel like it should be a thing that the community finds funny if we ever build a community. So that's up to you guys. All right, you guys do your part.
Fucking get it on.
Yeah. Anyway, to Fallout. So we talked briefly before about the whole Nexus issue about them creating mod packs and like stealing like the creators like own mods and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was taking.
I didn't know that was a question. Sorry.
I was like trying to take a breath and like also see if it was like a question that you would answer or something like that. Anyway, so this is still going on. So a lot of the modders have left Nexus, and so my previous 73 Discord servers that I have been in, I have now reached the max limit for normal users of having this like being in Discord servers, and had to purchase Nitro to get an extra 100 slots to get more Discord servers in.
Oh
because
my god.
every modder on Nexus that would like made actual good content, no offense to everybody else on there, has just said, we're leaving Nexus because of this whole thing. We will leave our mods up there as like legacy mods, but any future updates for so-and-so game or so-and-so mod will be posted on my Discord, which you can join for free, blah, blah, blah. So I've joined, I've probably joined close to like 37 different like modding Discords. And I've gone to every single one of them asking the same question of, do you guys think you'll ever make just like a community Discord for mods and stuff? And they're like, oh yeah, we have another one here. I'll go into that one, ask the same question, get a different Discord link. So they're not banded together at all. I mean, modders are independent, right? They all do their own thing. And so since I've joined all these Discords and stuff to get their mods and stuff, I've decided, you know what, I'm going to make my own mod pack out of these guys' stuff. Not out of spite or anything. It's just like how I want my game to be built. That's like what modding's for, right? This is like build the game you want. And so I'm going to take their mods and I'm going to try to create my own mod starting now. Going to learn how to use like Blender and stuff and get all the models correct for whatever. It's going to suck. And create the most realistic Fallout 4 I can. There are people out there already trying to make Escape from Boston like style mods for Fallout 4, where it's pretty much just Tarkov and Fallout put together, same world. You got the creatures and like mutants and radiation from Fallout, and you got the gunplay, the healing, the ammo types from Tarkov, and put that stuff together. I'm pretty much gonna take that idea and then add in like Skyrim, kind of like
shouts.
Yeah, shouts. What do you mean? They're just called voice lines in Tarkov. Come on, no. There's more mods for Skyrim on this idea, so that's why I brought it up. Where it's like actual like hunting, crafting, and stuff like that. Where this stuff will actually take time. So it's like before in these games, it's like you kill an animal or whatever. It's like instant looting, right? There's mods out there where it's like you kill an animal. Depending on if you have a melee weapon or like a blade on you, it's the only way you can like collect like the animal meat and stuff. So I'm adding that in there, and then like just so much more where it's like heavy bleeds are now a thing in this. Someone else added that. Fuck you, whoever that was, because it's now integrated in one of the mods I used to use. Just gonna, heavy bleeds are by far the worst thing they've ever added to Tarkov. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I don't care about anything else. It's just heavy bleeds. I hate those sons of bitches.
And I've kind of gotten used to them.
I'm sad to say I have too, but I still hate it so much because it's like the second you see that, it's instant like, okay, I have to back out now, even though it's like the worst time ever. I have to take care of the 7 heavy bleeds I've got on every single one of my limbs. But yeah,
fucking purple stim, man. Just do drugs.
Dude. Don't even get me started on those. All right, those are expensive. But yeah, I plan to get this mod pack Done. And I want you to try it.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you sure I'm the best person equipped for this?
It will be set up in a way where you pretty much won't have to do like any of the actual modding stuff.
I was just talking about like
trying.
I'm very opinionated, and if I find something I don't like, I really like to beat that home.
That's fine. This isn't
Okay.
gonna like. This is already like where you were up at like 5 a.m. when I just randomly got on Fallout 4 that one night, right?
Yeah.
And so that was me already like playtesting, like trying to get the stuff worked out because I was talking to somebody who's like an actual like good modder, and he was helping me out get through all the stuff to make my own mod. And my game right now is already at a point where I hate it. I can't like playing that game will frustrate me more than dying 7 times in a row in Tarkov. I will die practically instantly in that game right now. But it is also like the one thing I love about my game right now too is just how hard it is. So I'm going to give this to you and I'm going to tell you it's not something you're going to enjoy. It's something that you're going to have to suffer through. It's like Dark Souls.
I mean, if it's like that, I'm in.
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, that's what I had to talk about. Oh man.
I gotta get something off my chest.
All right.
I fucking hate lazy people. All right, I fucking cannot stand them.
I agree.
I
Gotta close my door.
How do I put this? I have been trying to get someone to join something for like the past 2 to 3 months.
And they haven't.
And they don't communicate with me one fucking bit. So I asked their friend. I was like, hey, can you talk to this person and just remind them that like I need this spot filled, blah, blah, blah. This has been over the course of like 3 months. And they were on vacation for the first part. I totally get that. Like that's fine. But you've had like 2 3/4 months now to get this done. It's still not done. And so in like 2 days, I'm going to give up their spot to someone else. And I already know what's going to happen. They're going to fucking join in like the 21st, the day after they were supposed to. And then they're going to, well, I'm already in here. Be like, well, now I'm kicking you out because you took too fucking long. And then they're just going to get real shitty. And it's just like, oh, so you're going to be mad at me for your laziness. Cool.
You know,
sorry, dude. That shit has been boiling in my blood for like the past 3 or 4 days.
Oh no, I completely get it. But I'm weird like that. I love confrontation like that. I love it so much. Like, if I have to wait for somebody to get their shit ass off the couch and do something for me, and then it's like I have to like bring someone else to do it, and they get shitty about it, I will dig into them so hard. I will just beat them senselessly with words. It is probably one of my favorite things to do is just having to do that.
I'm not scared of the confrontation. It's just like cool. Like I'm annoyed because now you're fucking with me and I don't like it. Like now you're fucking with my shit. Like I don't even know. Like let me see here. Let me pull up these messages. This individual I asked them if they were still playing fantasy football. They asked if I had rooms for 2. And I was like, sure. This was May 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the beginning of this month, I was like, just to kind of like be a smartass. Dear sir or ma'am, I need the spot filled by the 20th or I have to get another person in the spot so I can set a date for the draft. Yesterday, I finally get a message back from this individual. Got it. They will be signed up today. Spoiler alert, they're still not in there. So it's just, I don't know.
No, I get how it can be annoying, but what I meant was just like, even with how annoying it is, like I just love like beating into people after they get angry about like getting kicked out of something like that. It is one of my favorite pastimes. It does not happen very often for me.
I honestly hope this person and who they're trying to get to join doesn't join, because like at this point I don't even fucking care. I'm just like, you've caused me too much shit. Like, go away. Go away. I'll find someone else. I'll go put up help wanted signs for a fantasy football league on the street. I'll just take some random person over this.
Oh yeah. Speaking of lazy people, who's your Earth ambassador this week?
I don't really have any. I mean, the obvious one, I mean, without getting too political, whoever the fuck is in charge of the Afghanistan debacle, like, that's fucking terrible. That's terrible.
That's been a mess since, like, what, 2007?
They were running people over with a plane to get out. Like, they were running them over with a plane to get out. Whoever made that call, congratulations. You can now be involved of transportation on Mars. Don't know who it is.
Straight to Mars.
Yeah, it's fucking A. Like, those people just don't want to live in this shithole that is inevitably coming, like, very quickly. And they run them over with planes. They fight people out of it. It's just like, dude, no, like, that's terrible. Like, they're literally just trying to get away from, like, certain death. And it's just like, nope, sucks to be you. So, yeah, whoever's in charge of that, fuck off.
It's a freaking apocalypse over there. It's just every man for himself.
Yeah.
For
either
this,
that or the target person who decided the men's section should only be like the back corner and nothing more of a target.
Yeah, the target manager.
Both equal in my eyes, you piece of shit.
One's running over people with a plane. The other one only having like a small selection of men's shirt.
Fucking ridiculous. Hitler wouldn't even do that.
Hitler would have at least the courtesy, just, give me some Novocaine and burn me alive.
Who was that fucking South Pacific dictator who was killing people for being too smart? He wouldn't even do that. Pol Pot, that's the one. Pol Pot wouldn't even do that. There'd be a bigger men's section there. Well, nope, this fucker at Target. Fuck you.
Of course there'd be a bigger men's section. You just take all the shirts off the other people he killed.
At least there'd be shirts.
Mm-hmm. For this week, I didn't choose one person either. So, we're in there. I picked pretty much all...
Pretty Meat.
Pretty Meat, yeah, that's my stripper name.
I'm about to change my Tarkov name right now. Pretty Meat.
For this week, I picked PETA. All of PETA. I mean, come on. How are they still here? I understand there's the 0.01% that actually does good stuff. But the rest of you, what the fuck? What? How? Just, if you want to take care of animals so much, you all can go do that on a different planet. Because you guys are just not doing things correctly. All right?
Would be easier to look out for Mars animals.
Right? Euthanizing freaking house pets just because you think it's slavery and shit like that.
Are you talking about that fucking Chihuahua?
There's the Chihuahua.
Yeah.
There's the dog that was on the patio. They just kidnap animals and then euthanize them. It's like, fuck
Same
you.
day.
Yeah. It's just stop, all right? And then I don't even know. This isn't even like too bad. I just thought it was weird, but like they're trying to claim that like what is it? Hold on, I gotta look it back up. But it's like snake venom or something like that is like off like the training menu for like U.S. troops. Cobra blood. Apparently that's like a thing that they do. Is they use like cobra blood for like training. I don't know why. But hey, maybe it's to like build up their immunity to like their poison or whatever.
There's
but they're just they're just trying to do so much stupid stuff. There's like one good article out of like all of these that I've read where it's like they expose like actual like animal cruelty. There's like one, and it's actually pretty bad. It's like they're torturing like turkeys before like they kill them.
Oh, see. Okay, this is how this works with them. They knee jerk is like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing it, and then it comes out like the people who are in charge of that always like because the other one that like is like super notable like this one. There was one of like a slaughterhouse and just a slaughterhouse where they would like straight up beat the shit out of the cow to get it to go, like full on like Rocky training to fight someone, like just waylay on this thing. And then the company came out and they're like, we don't even know who this person is. They're not even on the fucking payroll. Like they don't work here. And they had, because of course that motherfucker was arrested. And they're like, look, he's not anywhere here. He doesn't work here. And then it came out that this person has been seen at other PETA events. And so it was just like, oh, you set this up. Oh. So yeah, the video's disgusting, but most of the time PETA will throw someone in there to go do this.
Yeah, I won't lie. I totally forgot that they do that, and I bet this is another one that they've done. You can't really tell because I guess they're getting smarter. They blurred out the faces and whatnot, but like, still, I still believe there is a 0.01% of PETA. 0.01% of the people at PETA, or people who associate themselves with PETA, who actually do good stuff. The rest, you're all fucking trash. You can all go to hell and to Mars. So
did you ever have someone like in school who was like a huge animal activist?
There's always people who are like, I love animals. I love, I want to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But I think even those people in my school like knew what PETA was back then and how bad they were.
We had this one girl. Her first name's Ariana, and she was legit. I don't know if she was like actually a part of it, but she fit the bill to a T. And where I went to high school, it was like a rural part of Colorado, so it's like farmers, ranchers, like it's people who have a pretty good grasp on shit. And she was just like, well, when we just raise animals to eat them, it's kind of fucking disgusting. And one of the farmer kid gets up, he spits his dip on the floor, and he goes, fuck you, dyke. I was like, oh my God. And so every day he would bring chicken fingers, steak fingers, or just straight up beef and eat it right in front of her. Like he would get up, put it right on the desk, and just start eating it. And I was like, kind of a dickhead move, but I appreciate it.
That's a power move right there.
That is Chad. That is Sigma. That is just like, you ain't going to do shit to me. The teacher, Mr. Deegan, he was a little soy boy. He didn't like it, but he wasn't doing anything to her. Like he wasn't assaulting her. He wasn't like fucking, wasn't physically hurting her. Wasn't doing anything other than just eating a snack there. So shout out to that. So every time I hear a PETA, I always remember that fucking guy spitting out his dip on the floor in the middle of a high school. Saying that and then just fucking eating chicken, steak, and whatever else he could right in front of her.
Imagine the real power move is just bringing in like a raw steak and then just eating that in front of her.
Fucking A.
Oh,
do you know you know what PETA says about milk?
No. Do I want to?
That it's kind of whatever. I always find it funny because like I'm a huge proponent of like you gotta let the stupid people talk just to let other people know how stupid they are. So this is one of those cases. PETA and others believe that taking milk from a cow is raping it because that milk is meant for their babies.
I don't see how that's rape.
Exactly. It's just like, do you not know what rape is? Like,
they'd have a better case at a robbery than anything else.
I hear that, and they're like, you shouldn't be drinking milk. You got to ask for consent, and it's just like, how do you ask an animal for consent to milk it? Like, I don't think they give a shit.
They really don't. Like, honestly, I bet it feels better to them.
This thing will eat its own shit and piss. Cognitive thinking is not what's going on here. Like, it's not like every time you milk a cow, it fucking cries.
No.
But I guess if you're just violent to the teats, that'll cause some tears. But then again, the fucking cow will just kick you square in the fucking mouth.
Bitch, their cattle will bite their nipples. It's fine. They don't give a shit.
I heard that and I was like, y'all motherfuckers are dumb, dude. Jesus Christ.
Have you ever milked an animal before?
Yes.
I think it's the weirdest thing ever.
It is an odd sensation the first couple times.
Like, it doesn't. I mean, thankfully, it doesn't.
You're rubbing on this thing's nipples to get its milk. Yeah, it's a little odd.
I was gonna say, thankfully, it doesn't feel like a penis or anything, but like it just.
You ever milked a bull? Couple questions. Did you know it was a bull? It only has one udder.
They got a rare cow over here. It's got one udder, and it takes a couple pumps to get some milk out. But let me tell you, that stuff, delish.
You got to milk it 6 times to get a glass.
Half a glass. All right. I think it's time for some clits and cunts, huh?
I think it is. I think enough PETA shit.
Oh, thankfully.
Speaking of farmers,
state.
This is the United States. Jack and the Bean Block. Man gets 6 kidney beans stuck in penis while trying to express himself.
Montana.
Ooh, Michigan. Basically, this is these first couple ones are like a long story.
I really hope there's a long story to you getting kidney beans stuck in your penis.
So it was uncooked kidney beans. It wasn't like he was mushing them down the squash, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Sounding with kidney beans.
The unnamed 30-year-old patient had reportedly wanted to, quote-unquote, express the beans during ejaculation, according to the wince-worthy report published in the journal Urology Case Reports. So the sexual eccentric shoved 6 kidney beans into his urethra and attempted to expel them via natural emissions. However, his pea shooter jammed during the process, prompting him to remove them with tweezers. Oh, sorry, trying to remove them with tweezers. So the story goes on. What the fuck was it? So like 3 of them got stuck in his piss hole, and then like another 3 of them made it all the way up his bladder. So in case you were thinking about doing this, boys and girls, number 1, don't. Number 2, the reason the way they got the 3 out of his urethra, they rubbed numbing gel all over the shaft of his penis and then massaged them out. They just fucking like trying to get a snake to vomit. They would start at the fucking root of the shaft, squeeze and just fucking pull it like you're fucking wringing a sock dry, dude. And it's just, that's how they got those 3 out. And then the way they got the ones out of the urethra, they shove a tube down your urethra, send tools in through the tube, pull them out, then pull the tube out. Experts have also blamed quote-unquote sounding, a bizarre sexual proclivity defined by sticking foreign bodies into one's urethra. In October 2019, a man in Saudi Arabia made the world wince after revealing he'd harbored tweezers in his urethra for 4 years.
No, I didn't even know that last part. That's for sure.
Oh no, I read this. You can learn about this too.
No. I think there's some things that should just be kept to themselves, and I think that's one of them. Why would you ever tell the world that you harbor tweezers?
I don't know.
Oh, that is the way that is sentenced as well.
There's also one point in this article where they talk about a similar case where the individual was too scared to go to the doctor, so the bean started to grow and they couldn't remove it, so they had to amputate that person's penis.
Another reason why you should not do this.
You should not.
Also, why 6? Why not just, like, if you're gonna do this, but please don't. And if you do, just go to Mars.
Here we go.
Why not just do one?
I can tell you why. Okay, so this is their wording, not mine. You know, if as soon as you hear this, you know it's not me. The backed up beanstalker also admitted it wasn't his quote unquote first time participating in this practice, although he never attempted to utilize this many beans. A subsequent CT scan confirmed the poor soul harbored 6 beans in his urethra, which measured 15 millimeters by 7 millimeters each. 4 were located between the urethral entrance and the urine pouch, so only 1 was in the bladder.
Still, though.
So they wrang his wiener out for 4 beans. As soon as that numbing gel wears off, that's got to be the worst feeling. Yeah. I just had the worst hand job ever.
Oh. Man. I'm going to say it. And you know what? You can disagree if you want. There's no amount of numbing gel you can put on a penis that will stop any all the feeling. All right, you're still gonna feel some shit there.
Bullshit. Just do. How about this? This is your homework for till the next podcast. Go buy Oragel from Walgreens. That's just to numb a tooth, and then just go have a tug to that. Then come back to me. You don't need much. I'll tell you that.
Here's your homework. Go buy some Golden Star and put that on your penis. Let me tell you, that doesn't work like it does at Tarkov.
It's not a painkiller at all. It's a pain inducer.
All right, next one.
This is my favorite story out of all of them. It's once again, it's the United States.
Of course.
Woman arrested after quote unquote lewd jail visit with inmate. Authorities say.
Utah.
Florida.
Okay.
Now, this one I'm going to read. I'm going to give this the dignity it deserves, also because it's not that long.
Okay.
A Florida woman exposed her breasts and appeared to pleasure herself during a virtual visit with an inmate last week, ending up behind bars herself. Danielle Ferrero, 38, of Punta Gorda, spoke to the inmate in a video call at the Charlotte County Jail's Visitation Center. Fierro and the inmate engaged in lewd sexual conversation for about an hour before she began touching herself within the visitation building. So here's the best part. Working at the prison, anytime an inmate talks to anyone, like visiting, phone calls, letters, you have to either A, listen, or B, read it. So someone was sitting on this fucking phone call while this lady was going on with what I'm about to keep going. At one point during the video session, Fierro was rocking back and forth in her seat as a form of masturbation, the sheriff office said. Fierro also lifted her shirt to expose her breast to the inmate 3 separate times towards the end of the phone call. Fierro was arrested days later and charged with exposure of sexual organs within a public place and violation of probation or community control. Some poor fucker had to watch all this happen, and then days later they're arrested, and then come to find out she's also on parole.
Wow.
Dude, that story. Whew.
You know, it's funny that, I should have guessed Florida, because apparently it's the only state that doesn't have conjugal visits. I just looked it up.
It's only Florida?
Apparently, people are saying, only Florida does not have conjugal visits, and there's like 4 different petitions, like trying to get Florida to allow conjugal visits. And honestly, after hearing this story, I kind of hope they do, so that poor soul, whoever had to listen to that, does not have to do that again.
See, okay, because in Colorado, there was never that. Currently, only California, Connecticut, Mississippi, New York, New Mexico, New York, and Washington allow conjugal visits.
All right.
This is according to criminaldefenselawyer.com.
I don't know. It's the internet. Everything's true on there. So every state, and then only those states have conjugal visits.
Yeah, it was. Speaking of idiots, United States.
Yeah.
Woman marries man convicted of killing her brother.
California.
This is going to be Ohio.
Oh.
A woman married a man convicted of killing her half-brother in the 1980s, with the couple exchanging vows while he's on house arrest awaiting retrial. They started dating in 1987, which was the year... What? Okay, hold on. Oh, this one's not long either. Crystal Strauss and John Tiedehin began their strange courtship when she wrote him a letter saying she forgave him for killing Brian McGarry in 1987. Quote, and I wrote her a letter back that said, I didn't do it. Take a look at the stuff, Tiedehin said. I believe in God, too, and I know things about it. But I didn't do it. Tiedehin got out of prison on July 22nd after he was granted a new trial based on a slew of images and missing police reports. It's no given that he'll be found guilty the second time around. We'll get through this, Strauss said. It's going to be a challenge. There's no doubt about it. How the fuck can you do that? McGarry, who was Teeden's roommate, was found dead in their apartment with a stab wound and a fatal gunshot wound to the head. After intense interrogation, Teeden signed a statement that he shot his roommate in self-defense back in the 80s. Teeden popped the question to Strauss on the phone on New Year's 2020.
What the... Just that's a lot to unpack right there. But what the?
That one was my second place one. I was like, you couldn't make this shit up. This is too weird.
Why would you ever how? Just huh?
I don't know.
Oh, Ohio. What the fuck?
OH. So this one's pretty funny. Not in the States. This will be a continent in Europe. Or continent, a country in Europe.
Same
Bank
thing.
robbery foiled when teller can't read stick-up note.
Bank robbery foiled when bank teller can't read stick-up note?
Correct.
Freaking... Hold on, what the hell did...
That's his note.
Even I can't read that. That's pretty hard to read. We're going with Italy.
Nope, this is England. A British man allegedly botched a bank robbery, blah blah blah. That would be robbery was part of a short-lived spree in East Sussex by a 67-year-old Alan Slattery that included a second failed stick-up and one successful theft of $3,300. Slattery was sentenced to 4 years behind bars and 2 years under supervision. Really? That's it? You try to rob 3 banks and you get 4 years? The retiree tried to rob the Nationwide Building Society on the morning of March 18th by slipping a note to the teller, but he hightailed it out of there with no cash when the teller couldn't make out the writing. Yeah. Only after he was gone did the staff make out the note and say, "Your screen won't stop what I've got. Just hand over the 10s and 20s. Think about the customers." The goofy crime was reminiscent of a scene from the 1969 comedy film Take the Money and Run, blah, blah, blah.
That's what that says?
Yeah.
That's not what that says.
Right, your screen won't stop what I've got. Good Lord, yeah, his eye does look like a G. Looks like an upside down 6.
That's what I was. It's a fake number. It's a 9.
I didn't even think it looked like a 9. I don't know what the fuck.
His
G looks like an R. It looks like he told someone what go rot. So yeah, if you're gonna rob a bank, at least write like a fucking normal human.
Or just type it out first. Like, why would you write it down if they still have they can match your handwriting or whatever, right? Just like in the TV shows.
I mean, everyone has a printer. Like,
exactly.
Ask the woman for her number, and then when she gives it to you, then send the fucking plea. Another non-United States one. We're going to go with an Asian country. Man finds $130,000 taped to the bottom of a used refrigerator.
China.
South Korea. Police on Jeju Island said the man filed a police report on August 6th saying he was cleaning the recently delivered fridge when he found the cash taped to the bottom of the appliance. Investigators said they are working to identify the online seller of the refrigerator and are talking to people involved in its transportation and delivery. South Korea's Lost and Found Act states the cash will become the property of the man who bought the fridge if its rightful owner can't be tracked down. The money will become property of the state if it's found to have been involved in a crime. Oh, good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
In 2016, A 2016 report in the Korea Times documented the trend of people keeping their money stored in kimchi fridges amid record low interest rates in South Korea. The report said an average kimchi fridge can hold up to $895,200 in cash. Kimchi fridge.
I believe those are used to you put in food items in there, obviously, but it's help what is it called? Is it
ferment?
Ferment. I was gonna say fertilize. I was like, no, that's sex.
His fridge just jerked off in my cabbage.
But yeah, it's to like you put the stuff in there to ferment rather than like in like a normal fridge.
Yeah. The kimchi refrigerator is a refrigerator designed specifically to meet the storage requirements of kimchi and facilitate different fermentation processes.
Hey.
Damn.
My guess is correct.
Fucking nailed it out of the park.
All right.
Good work, buddy.
But, you know,
sometimes we struggle with countries and continents, but goddamn it, you know what a kimchi fridge is. Hell yeah.
Hey, kimchi, by far the best thing ever to eat. I love kimchi. It should be Chinese thing. Let's be honest. We're taking that over too.
No, this isn't the medals, you son of a bitch. You don't just claim shit.
Hey, we take their medals too. We'll take North Korea's too. Oh, wait. Anyway.
We'll take North Korea's. Yeah, their only medal is the world's longest hunger strike. Not by choice. United States. Woman runs 100 miles on a treadmill in under 22 hours.
This sounds stupid. Freaking, can I get east or west?
We'll go east.
All right, Florida.
No, it's not the person trying to walk from Florida to New York.
I was thinking drugs were involved.
That's a solid point. This is a Guinness World Record, apparently.
Oh,
a New York woman became the first Guinness World Record holder for the fastest 100 miles in a treadmill. Shit. Damn it. Well, we just got another ticket to hell. Amy Palomiro Winters, whose left leg was amputated below the knee when she was involved in a crash while riding her motorcycle in 1994, just months after she qualified for the Boston Marathon, ran the 100 miles in 21 hours, 43 minutes, and 29 seconds.
So maybe the Olympic Committee was correct. Maybe it does give them an enhancement.
That damn stump over there runs faster than I do with my two working legs.
I was gonna say that's pretty fast, you know. And then you said prostate. I was like, oh my god, they might be onto something. But I mean, good for them. You know?
Just fucking circular saw mid thigh. Here we go.
It's actually a wheel.
I seen people with prosthetic legs, and I thought to myself, why try to reinvent the wheel? Just like a fucking training wheel just shoved into the hole.
Yeah, I was able to do it. I added a motor to my leg.
It's actually powered by my own farts.
I can't wait to go to hell. How about you?
Yeah. United States, last one. Man balances 101 toilet paper rolls on his head for Guinness World Record.
David Rush.
He's back.
Ah, man, I love that man. Every week I get to hear something new about him.
I thought you subscribed to his YouTube.
I did. I haven't. It hasn't popped up on my feed because it's not a short.
How long? It doesn't say how long you have to balance it on your head. I guess you just have to fucking do it.
All right.
But yeah, 101.
Good for him.
Honorable mention. I thought about this, but it was kind of a boring story, so I kind of just left it out.
All right.
Diver finds swimmer's lost prosthetic leg in British lake.
Yeah, Britain.
Yeah, I was just letting that sink in. After getting changed and getting into the water, I dove down and searched along the left-hand side and worked my way to the end of the jetty. The visibility under the water. How did she lose it again? Yeah, she was just swimming. She wasn't doing anything crazy, but I was under the impression if you have a fake leg, you probably shouldn't wear the fake leg while swimming.
But, I mean, swimming is also a leg thing, right? So she kind of needs it.
I mean, could be, but she's got a nub. Nemo did it. Why couldn't she?
She's not a fish.
Well, apparently fucking not. If she lost her leg.
And also, Nemo's little stub was more for, I believe this is more for direction. Isn't there like back fin that does all the, like, with their tail fin that does like most of the work? I don't know, fish.
I'm gonna ride the wave and say you're right on that one, but I mean, you don't need your legs to tread water or swim.
I can't, even with legs, I can't swim, so it doesn't matter for me. I'm
just
so
saying,
happy I
man.
live in a desert.
If I need glasses to see, I'm not gonna be wearing my glasses while I go swimming. Because if my glasses fuck off, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I mean, a deaf person or an almost deaf person doesn't take in their hearing aids into the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's an expensive piece of hardware to become a new coral reef.
Maybe that was their plan. Maybe they got like kidney beans in there and they dropped it in the ocean. Grow, make my monster grow.
Yeah. There was a lot of sad stories too. There was one, a woman was in a Zoom call for a work meeting. Her son found a gun and shot her in the head accidentally. Kid's like 4 years old.
Holy shit! Oh God! On a Zoom meeting.
Another woman didn't want her kids anymore, so tried to abandon 3 of them at a park. One of them would not leave, like would not stop running after the cars, so she killed him, tied cinder blocks to him, and threw him into the river. So, yeah, there was a lot of weird stories, but I didn't want any doom and gloom. So I was like, yeah, let's get the story about the dude trying to make his dick a pea shooter. Let's get that one.
Okay. Well, I mean, off of the last note of doom and gloom, I think that's where we ended off this week.
Don't shove beans in your peen. Don't do it.
Don't do that. All right. Don't. Just.
No amount of party money is worth it. Don't fucking do it. Especially to sit there and be like, I was going to come out the beans. Be like,
that's even worse. That's just nasty. And also, milking a cow is not rape.
Yeah.
I speak for all cows. I know the king of cows. All right. He's in our Discord.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. All right. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this week. And probably sometime in the next 2 weeks, we'll have another video one coming out. So yeah, look forward to that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
We kind of forgot. But anyway, thank you so much. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Love you.